Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Carmine Sings, the show that asks the musical question, what the heck am I doing here? Anyway, tonight we're going to do a tribute to as a young man growing up, a young boy, and then a young man growing up, my hero, Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll. And as always, I'm going to make my few little disclaimers at the beginning of the show. The biographical material was taken off of Wikipedia, and so if there's a mistake, yell at them, not me. And of course, as you know, you can edit Wikipedia, but please, as I always warn my viewers, don't edit it unless you're absolutely sure that you're making a correction and not making it worse than it already was. Also, as I always say about the songs, these are not imitations. I would never think to even try to imitate Elvis. He was just one of the greatest singers that ever lived. And so, but these are actually my renditions of these songs, best I can manage. And so we're going to start with a little bio material. Let me put on my Clark Kent glasses here so I can see. And we'll begin. Elvis Aaron Presley was born on January 8th, 1935. And he was an American singer and actor regarded as one of the most significant cultural icons of the 20th century. He is often referred to as the king of rock and roll or simply the king. Presley was born in Tupelo, Mississippi as a twinless twin. Now that's an interesting description of that. Apparently he would have been a twin, but his brother didn't make it. So he was born a twinless twin, and when he was 13 years old, he and his family relocated to Memphis, Tennessee. Of course, that's where Graceland is, right? His music career began there in 1954 when he recorded a song with the producer Sam Phillips at Sun Records. So I'm going to stop right there, make a little mark, and I'm going to sing the first song. Now, this first song is a rockabilly tune, and I hope I can remember all the lyrics. Since there's only 2 verses, I should be okay. It's called Hound the Dog. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. What a way to start. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Well, they said you was high class, that was just a lie. Well, yeah, they said that you was high class, you know that was just a lie. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Oh, let's rock and roll and drink coffee. Well, they said you was high class, that was just a lie. Yeah, they said you was high class, that was just a lie. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Oh, let's do it one more time. Come on, you guys at home, you've heard me sing these verses over and over. We're going to do the high class one. Jump right in. Well, they said you was high class, that was just a lie. You know they said that you was high class, that was just a lie. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit, you ain't no friend of mine. Oh, hound dog. All right, that's a little rockabilly for you. Gonna put my glasses back on so I can continue the story. As you remember where we left off last chapter, Elvis had recorded with Sam Phillips in 1954 at Sun Records, accompanied by guitarist Scotty Moore and bassist Bill Black. Presley was an early popularizer? That's what it says. Popularizer of rockabilly. That's what I just said. An up-tempo, backbeat-driven fusion of country music and rhythm and blues. RCA Victor acquired his contract in a deal arranged by Colonel Tom Parker. He was one of those guys who managed the singer for more than 2 decades. Presley's first RCA single, Heartbreak Hotel, was released in January of 1956 and became a #1 hit in the United States. So we'll make a little mark there. And now we're going to sing the next one. And the next one was originally written by Carl Perkins, but was eclipsed. Written and recorded by Carl Perkins, but eclipsed by Elvis's version. And this would be Those Blue Suede Shoes. One for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, cat, go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Well, you can do anything, but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Well, you can knock me down, step on my face, slander my name all over the place. Do anything that you want to do. Honey, lay off of them shoes. Now don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Well, you can do anything, but lay off of them blue suede shoes. Come on, rock it now. Now, don't take what I'm saying literally. You can burn my house, steal my car, drink my liquor from that old fruit jar. Do anything that you want to do, but honey, better stay off my shoes. And don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Ooh, you can do anything, but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Well, let's rock it again. Ooh, I'm trippy. Back to the top, everyone. 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, 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 but don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Well, you can do anything to lay off of them blue suede shoes. Well, it's a blue suede shoes, baby. Blue suede shoes, yeah. Blue suede shoes, baby. Blue suede shoes. Well, you can do anything but lay off of them blue suede shoes. I love that. Elvis was the man. Okay, let me go to my second hash mark here, and we're going to pick up the story where we left off. Elvis was regarded as the leading figure of rock and roll after a series of successful network television appearances and chart-topping records. His energized interpretations of songs and sexually provocative performance style, combined with a singularly potent mix of influences across color lines that coincided with the dawn of the civil rights movement, made him enormously popular and also enormously controversial. And we're going to leave it there for a second. We're going to do our next song. Now, this song always cracks me up, but I'll try to keep a straight face. And a little more of that rockabilly feel here with Stuck on You. That's stuck, not stuck. That's the German version. Well, you could shake an apple from an apple tree. Shake, shake, sugar, but you'll never shake me. Oh, no, no. No, sir. I'm gonna stick like glue. Yeah, stick because I'm stuck on you. I'm gonna run my finger through your long dark hair, squeeze you tighter than a grizzly bear. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna stick like glue, yeah, stick because I'm stuck on you. Hide in the kitchen, hide in the hall, ain't gonna do you no good at all. 'Cause once I catch you when the kissing starts, a team of wild horses couldn't tear us apart. Try to take the tiger from his daddy's side, that's how our love is gonna keep us tied. Oh yeah. Yes, sir. I'm gonna stick like glue. Yeah, stick because I'm stuck on you. Hide in that kitchen, hide in a hole. Ain't gonna do you no good at all. 'Cause once I catch you and the kissing starts, well, a team of wild horses couldn't tear us apart. Try to take the tiger from his daddy's side. That's our love is gonna keep us tied. Oh yeah, yes sirree. I'm gonna stick like glue. Yeah, stick because I'm stuck on you. One more time. I'm gonna stick like glue. Yeah, because I'm stuck on you. One more time. I'm gonna stick like glue. Yeah, because I'm stuck on you. All right. That was a little stuck on you. I'm a little stuck on my own self because it's hot in here and I'm sweating. All right, we're going to pick it up once again. In November of 1956, he made his film debut in Love Me Tender. I love that movie. In 1958, he was drafted into the military service. He resumed his recording career 2 years later, producing some of his most commercially successful work before devoting much of the 1960s to making Hollywood movies and their accompanying soundtrack albums, most of which were critically derided. That's a nice word, derided, which means they didn't like it. In 1968, following a 7-year break from live performances, he returned to the stage in the acclaimed televised comeback special, Elvis. And I saw that, actually, so I'm showing my age. I was 10 years old at the time, which led to an extended Las Vegas concert residency and a string of highly profitable tours. Now, I want to just stop briefly to say I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt, and the reason I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt is one of the biggest, most influential moments in my life was seeing. In 1973, Presley was featured in the first globally broadcast concert via satellite. Via? Aloha from Hawaii. Several years of, we're going to stop there. I know that's depressing. Okay. Anyway, that was a good concert. So the next song I'm going to do, Elvis liked Italian music, Mario Lanza and some opera, Enrico Caruso. So he wanted to do O Solo Mio, but he couldn't sing in Italian, so he had the lyrics rewritten, and the result was a huge hit for Elvis called It's Now or Never. It's now or never, come hold me tight. Kiss me, my darling, be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never, my love won't wait. When I first saw you, with your smile so tender, my heart was captured, my soul surrendered. I've spent a lifetime waiting for the right time. Now that you're near, that time is here at last. It's now or never, come hold me tight. Kiss me, my darling, be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never, my love won't wait. Just like a willow, we would cry an ocean if we lost true love and sweet devotion. Your lips excite me, come let your arms invite me. For who knows when we'll meet again this way. It's now or never, come hold me tight. Kiss me, my darling, be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never. My love won't wait. 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 Cha-cha-cha. Now, as I always say, this is live on DVD. Right in the middle of that song, a big drop of sweat went right down into my ear canal. And I thought it was like an earwig crawling in there, and I was about to start screaming. Oh, God, help me. All right, I'm okay. Unfortunately, now we're getting to kind of the sad part of the story. I won't go too much into this right now, but we do know that Elvis did have, unfortunately, he was highly abused or very, very much abused to prescription drugs. Now, Elvis never drank, actually, and he made a very big point of that. Never drank alcohol. I think he toked a little weed once in a while, but no alcohol. But unfortunately, he did have doctors at his beck and call who would constantly write him prescriptions if he felt he was in pain or he couldn't sleep or he couldn't wake up and so forth. So unfortunately, that did severely damage his health. Having said that sad little part, we're going to go back to that, unfortunately. But the next song we're going to do is a really cute song. It's called Teddy Bear. In case you don't know what a teddy bear is, it's a little bear that was named after Teddy Roosevelt. Way back when I was just a young little shaver. Nah, I wasn't born yet. But we're going to do Teddy Bear for you next. After I have my coffee. Baby, let me be your loving teddy bear. Put a chain around my neck and lead me anywhere. Now won't you let me be? Oh, your teddy bear. Whee! I don't want to be a tiger, 'cause tigers play too rough. That's one hell of a close-up. I don't want to be your lion. Lions ain't the kind you never step back. No, just want to be your teddy bear. Put a chain around my neck and lead me anywhere. Now won't you let me be? Oh, your teddy bear. Oh, baby, let me be around you every night. Run my fingers through your hair and cuddle me real tight. Now won't you let me be? Oh, your teddy bear. I don't want to be your tiger, 'cause tigers play too rough. I don't want to be your lion. Lions ain't the kind you love enough. Just want to be your teddy bear. Put a chain around my neck and lead me anywhere. Now won't you let me be? Oh, your teddy bear. Come on and let me be your teddy bear. I just want to be your teddy bear. Ooh. Teddy bear. There's not much story left here, unfortunately, so I think we're going to jump right into the next song. I'm going to mention that this song, for some reason, a friend of mine, Beth, this song made her all ooey gooey. She just loved this song, and it just really touched her heart. So I sang it for her when we were first starting to date, and I was in like Flynn, if you know what I mean. So the next song is Can't Help Falling in Love, one of the most romantic songs possibly ever done by Elvis. One of. Not all. Not only. One of. Excuse the coffee. I've been up all night. I know you guys at home know it, so sing along. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows early to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you, for I can't help falling in love with you. I'm going to just lift this up a little. There we go. Now, come on, you guys have been to weddings, right? How many weddings, at least when I was younger in weddings, that song was always performed at weddings. And there's a reason why, because it's a very romantic song, and it's quite beautiful. Unfortunately, we're going to have to finish up the story now, and then we got a couple more songs, and we'll be wrapping it up. But now, this is unfortunately, the part I always hate. But we know what happened. Several years of prescription drug abuse severely damaged Elvis's health, and he did pass away in 1977 at the age of 42. There's a lot of controversy, discussion back and forth of what the true cause of death was for Elvis. It turns out it wasn't necessarily the drugs. It wasn't a drug overdose per se, because he had built up quite a tolerance to drugs. Unfortunately, it's like anything, you become used to them. You have to take more and more. So that wasn't the cause. It was several things. The most prominent was heart damage to his heart due to high cholesterol and also the drug use, which he had an enlarged heart. They say his liver was twice the size of a normal liver. Again, this owing to a lot to do with lots of the drugs, the prescription, especially the painkillers. And if you've been seeing these commercials lately, I'm not making sport of this. It's not a funny thing. I giggle at the commercials, but the subject matter is serious. The opioid painkillers do tend to bind you up intestinally, and he was severely blocked in his colon, and unfortunately, they think that also contributed to the heart attack that ultimately he suffered. And so now let's switch back to a little happier note. Presley is one of the most celebrated and influential musicians of the 20th century, commercially successful in many genres, including pop, blues, and gospel. He is the best-selling solo artist in the history of recorded music. Now, that's no small potatoes. He had an estimated record sales of around 600 million units worldwide. Now, I'm not saying 6 million, 600 million units worldwide. He won 3 Grammys, also receiving the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award at the age of 36. And he's been inducted into multiple musical Hall of Fames. Forbes currently lists Elvis Presley as the second top-earning deceased celebrity, making approximately $55 million in 2014. So that's amazing. Behind Michael Jackson, who actually made $140 million. Wow, that's a lot of money. So we're going to do a couple more for you. This next one, I actually did this on my first CD that I recorded back in 2006 at the request of a friend. It was kind of out of place on the album with the rest of the big band music, but she was a good friend and she asked me to do this, and she just loves this song. And this one's for Laura. It's called The Wonder of You. Is that Suede again? When no one else could understand me, when everything I do is wrong, you give me hope and consolation. You give me strength to carry on, and you're always there to lend a hand in everything I do. That's the wonder of you. And when you smile, the world is brighter. You touch my hand and I'm a king. Your kiss to me is worth a fortune. Your love for me is everything. I guess I'll never know the reason why you love me as you do. That's the wonder of you. Take it, boy. I guess I'll never know the reason why you love me as you do. That's the wonder of you. That's a great song. That was for my friend Laura. This last song I'm going to do, I want to just give a little build-up to this, just a brief build-up. I always like to dedicate this song to two factions of our society, one being our military, our wonderful men and women of the military. That's Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, National Guard. They put their lives on the line for us all the time, so we really should appreciate that. And also I want to mention law enforcement as well. And last few years of working security, I've come to meet some of the finest gentlemen I've ever met in my life in the law enforcement community. And I want to dedicate this also to a gentleman, Officer Eric Meyer, who passed away recently in the line of duty, a good friend of our buddy Nick Baker. Nick was pretty upset by that. So this again goes to the law enforcement, the military, and of course, Officer Eric Meyer. Oh, I wish I was in a land of cotton. Old times there are not forgotten. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. Oh, I wish I was in Dixie, away. Dixieland, I'll take my stand to live and die in Dixie. For Dixieland, where I was born, early on one frosty morn, Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. Now hush, little baby, don't you cry. You know your daddy's bound to die. And oh, my trials, Lord, will soon be over. Well, that's our show, folks. Thanks for tuning in again to Carmine Sings. Please see you again next week. And I love Elvis, and I love all you, and have a good night. See you next week. Bye.